see somebody under fire, what is their reaction? You know, immediately someone brave or yes, the bullets they get, that was blessed, they put out face, they get a second shooter, you guys going to fight. That's true courage. Yes, that they get impossible. That is the common brave and not to get out of the way. So that's where we want to trust. And we want a strong, brave person. That's amazing. So you go strong with the units of your needs. Yeah. I mean, it's literally that. It's a thing. It's just like normal. I've never seen. Yeah. What was it? Did you ever doubt? Did you just decide wrong and you just did it? Right? Plus, usually they play what happened. When you see somebody under fire, what is their reaction? You know, immediately someone prayed or yes. The bullets they get the doubles, the lights can put out the face. They get a second shooter. You guys go to fight. That's true courage. Yes, that made it awesome. I guess the power of prayer and have the breath. So that's where it was. We want to start very present. It is. So you were struck with the units of your needs. Yeah. I mean, it was literally that. Some things. Yeah. And then you just went wrong, and I've never seen it. Yeah. What was it? Did you doubt? Or did you just decide wrong and you just did it? Like, lost music, you played the play what happened. When you see somebody under fire, what is their reaction? You know, immediately someone brave or yes. The bullets they get the doubles, the lights can put out the face. They get a second shooter. You guys going to fight. That's true courage. Yes, that made it awesome. I guess the power of prayer and out of the way. So that's what it was. We wanted to start very present. It is. So you go straight with the units of your needs. Yeah. Yeah. And then you just went wrong, and I've never seen it. Yeah. What was it? Did you ever doubt? Or did you just decide to go on and you just did it? My philosophy is you play with it. You play what happened. When you see somebody under fire, what is their reaction? You know, immediately someone brave or yes. The bullets they get the doubles, the lights can put out the face. They get a second shooter. And when he went out about the river, and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the garden, and whatsoever is brought, he will give you. And they went their way. And he went out about the sixth and ninth hour, and was likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out, and found others standing idle, and said unto them, Why why stand ye here all the day idle? Is he unto him? Because no man can hire us. He said unto them, ye also into the ground, and whatever is right, that shall be received. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came and were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed they should have received more. And they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they brought one against the other, saying, these things that brought but one up. But thou hast made them equal unto us, which have brought the burden unto me. But he answered one of them and said, friend, I have proved thee no wrong. This one thou hast given me for a penny. Now thine hands, and go thy way. I will give unto this last, even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what you will with my hand? Is that I give you so last shall be first, and the first last. Then behold, the few chosen. Yes, in the next few minutes, let's go so I love the word of God. It is the strength of my existence. When I speak the word, spirit and life is released. If you believe it, talk that louder, amen. Before you take a seat, how we find neighbors and shout that the until is finished. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glorious finish. Glorious finish. Glorious finish. Glorious finish. And if you believe it, can you turn that louder? Amen. People of God, will you take your seat in the presence of the Lord? We are none of them that wait for the year end for us to stand here and how we will finish. So we are declaring it today. I'll show you how Keane is now able to offer his books and set the contribute by making these verbs to describe this song. Doing how to vote. He told me he tried every move that could help that not to go and sit people to see the results. Or they were all just taking it this time. This was until I showed you a process that allowed me to tap into arguably one of the largest ministries in the world, threw it out without anything on the outro.
One of the big losers. The select crowd. We touched on this yesterday. Beyonce, loser. Oprah, huge loser. J-Lo, you matter. Loser. No one cares what you think. If you want to talk to me about what it is you're doing to your skin, I'm all in. Go on. You got my full attention. If you want to tell me who to vote for or what's happening with the economy or immigration, please sit down. No one cares. We would like to know what happened between you and Ben Affleck, what happened between you and P. Diddy, exactly what you're doing to your butt, and how you keep your skin so glowy. That will end the list of things we care about J-Lo's opinion on. Taylor Swift, sorry, you effed around and found out. You do not have unlimited influence. The young girls love you because you sing songs about men who break up with you, and they can all relate to that. No one gives two shits about your political opinion, so you should take it and stuff it. That could be your next song. Stuff it. That's what the American electorate told me. We could play it on Thanksgiving as we do that to our turkeys. They will remind us of you and your political opinions. Julia Roberts, who outed herself not only as a leftist, which we knew, but as somebody who, and by the way, she's also a husband singer. She's still the husband that she has right now in a reported affair. So, okay, maybe don't be the voice of the ad in which we talk about women betraying their husbands by injecting deceit into the marital relationship, because in the leftist view, marriages are not about honesty and talking about one's differences and agreeing to disagree on certain dicey issues, but they're about lying if you cannot persuade your spouse to believe as you do. And they believe this so strongly, we put it in an ad and ran it everywhere. The ad also portrayed Republicans as unattractive, bumpkiny, backward losers. And as it turns out, that's what even the sitting president of the United States thinks about them, that they're garbage. The possible next vice president, at least as of last week, Tim Walz, thinks they're Nazis. So she does speak for a large collective, and that collective has done this to her. I'm giving the bird to my listening audience. So Julia Roberts, yet another big loser, and her pal George Clooney, who did something similar for another ad, same. You got Joe Biden out. How'd it work out for you? How'd that go? Maybe you should have said something a little earlier, like when you attended that fundraiser and you and your buddy saw he was totally incompetent and non-compass, and you all TFU to try to save his political. Meanwhile, it was tick-tock, the clock went, and only when it was too obvious to deny. So you are a big loser, sir. Hope your billions are keeping you happy today, bringing you comfort. That brings me to the Lincoln Project. I mean, I might have to move them above Liz Cheney. I think I would, but they had no standing to lose. So, I don't know, when you start off a bottom feeder and then you remain a bottom feeder, can you go from like catfish to crab? I'm going to have to consult an oceanologist to find out, like, how does it work at the bottom of the ocean with the true bottom feeders? I've got to show you Rick Wilson. This is him, the day of the vote, with this star prediction on what was about to happen.
I have a couple of things to think about for tomorrow, everybody. Number one, Trump's going to lose. He's going to lose badly. He's going to be wrecked. I don't know what the electoral college count is going to be at the end of this, but it's going to get loud and it's going to get hard for him. Their panic is extraordinary. Their events in Georgia and North Carolina are basically about as well attended as a Pokemon card trading convention in ass crack, Alabama. This is a campaign in freefall. It's really, really fucked up. Donald Trump is now in the same position they described Hillary Clinton in 2016. He's weak. He can't finish a sentence. He's sick. He's meandering. He's probably dying at this point. His party is splitting apart. Yes, you Magas, I know Magas, I know. You guys are so intense. You believe everything that he says, every word that comes out of his mouth. I get it that you believe that. But guess what? He's been lying to you all along about a lot of things, and you're about to realize it tomorrow. Now, I want to say something to you, Donald, and your little minions, and your whole enabling class of the sort of MAGA influencer class. Donald, if you try to steal this election tomorrow, and we know you're gonna try, I promise you one thing: you will die in prison alone. Your family will be broken. Every property you've ever owned will be taken from you. Your chance of dying in prison is going to go way up if you do what you think you're gonna get away with. It's not going to work this time. It's just not. You're going to be it's going to be very tough now. I'd be super careful if I were you. I think really hard about the fantasies some of these jackoffs around you are selling you. And I think really hard about some of the bullshit that you're selling yourself.
If you've ever wondered what it takes to make money in the currency market, which tools work, how do you build a consistent portfolio, and what strategy should you put more capital on, and I'm hosting a
He took the Acela to crazy down. Those predictions are warned about the same as Ann Seltzer of the Des Moines Register, whose career is entirely today. These guys should never be listening to you about anything ever again. And it was not just Rick Wilson, who, by the way, is also part of that infamous Don Lemon Club where these Republicans with their maps, okay, a hateful person. George Conway in The Atlantic. America did this to itself. This is his post-election rage. The man elected president last night is a depraved and brazen pathological liar. A shameless con man, a sociopathic criminal. A man who has no moral or social conscience, empathy, or remorse. He has no respect for the Constitution and the laws he will swear to uphold. And on top of all that, he exhibits emotional and cognitive deficiencies that seem to be intensifying. He says, my own hope and belief about what would transpire last night was sadly and profoundly wrong. Like many, I have the emotional and intellectual flaw, if that's what it is, of assuming that people are wiser and more decent than they actually turn out to be. I feel chastened, distraught about my apparently naive view of human nature. See, that is the problem with the guys on the Lincoln Project. They overestimated us. They thought we were all smarter and more decent, and they've been reminded that we are dumb and disgusting and unethical. Okay, that's good luck winning the next election. It's not going to work out so well for you, George and Rick. Look, it went, the Don Lemon thing, that's another one. He did live stream. Somebody told me that there's a Lincoln Project live stream during the election. We're checking right now. Don Lemon did a live stream during the election. Let's just take a look at how that went.
What is it in the female site in America that makes it harder for even women to believe that a woman should be president?
There is a lot in our society right now where women don't do feel pressured or are in a certain mindset where they may not vote for their best. I don't know I don't want to say it. They may not vote as they wish, or they may vote against things that would be good for them.
oh my gosh, a political system. It's like I said, look, everyone is like this. That's what I say. Technical difficulties.
I was saying that I think within especially within my community,
We're Democrats. We want everybody to have everything. That's the problem. Is that we are too open-hearted in a world that clearly, when you look at the votes, are very kind of narrow in how they think in their worldview.
Let me jump in because I think this says, as I could say, this is more about America. This is what America wants. We keep saying America's not this, America's not that. The Republican Party's not this, the Republican Party's not that. It is. It is. The Republican Party is not getting that. America is a racist, sexist, That's expensive. I mean, I don't believe that there is a line here. So, I just don't. Do we have any London heads with the talk show?
Oh, I see. See, you guys wasted your time with me on a broadcast that now has over 4 million viewers. You should have been watching Don Lemon call you all racists and sexists and lemon heads if you happen to be one of his fans as they navigated through overwhelming technical difficulties, dings from other people's computers, weird voices in the background that were drowning out their message. I think it was God. I'm not going to lie. I think the Lord intervened to try to save his followers from that brain damage that he was inflicting on them. It's so fun to watch. I haven't gotten the right time yet. This is too fun. I need to escape this for another minute. Okay, while we're on the hysterical reaction, what kind of a discussion will be completed for then you go to our old friend Keith Olbermann and see how he's handling the news? Let's check it.
A note about this podcast, it will continue, but not right now.
Oh, well.
Going to take the weekend
I
I
sent
do think the
code
podcast
sniper
has suffered from being a little
sniper
bit. Needs to
access
be a little bit
code.
more pointed. It also needs to be done 5 days a week. Well, I'm getting older here. Probably not daily. So let's say this. I'm still working on this. I'll bring you at least 2 of these a week, and definitely, let's plan on this, a new one every Monday morning. Does that make sense? I mean, you don't want to hear more about this any more than I want to talk about this endlessly. When something interesting happens, something you may not have heard, something that has struck some memory, or perhaps some insight within me, I will bring it to you. Because bluntly, if the vice president had won, I was going to retire. At least semi-retire. Can't do that now, God damn it. I mean, I need a nap.
Okay. So he throws out at the end he might have retired, but really he's not retiring, but he has to go from 5 days a week to 2 days a week because of Donald Trump. So there you have it. We are already making America great again. A little less of Keith Olbermann because of Donald Trump. You are tired of the same old coffee, the big mega corporations pushing their woke agendas. Listen up. It's time to take a stand and support a brand that truly embodies American values. Blackout Coffee. They stand with hardworking Americans who believe in family, faith, and freedom. They roast
So,
the most incredible coffee you will ever taste using
AdSense, the question I asked you concerning this in
48 hours. For the cold brew fans, Blackout Coffee is
the question I asked you concerning AdSense, they wanted me to verify wordbase.com as my website. So read the instruction there. You see the link. That's what I post. Do it and let me know when you're free. Thank you. Okay.
.com/MK. Code is MK. Makes a difference. Remember, with every sip, you're supporting a brand that stands for America. Not woke. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.
Property tax is killing your property profits. How do you minimize your property tax? Because one of the biggest challenges that you have is that there are many property investors leaving the market because there is so much tax that you end up paying. Yet there are some serious tax breaks that you can actually adopt according to HMRC guidelines. And I'm not talking about airy-fairy strategies. I'm not talking about HMRC4. I'm not talking about those types of schemes. I'm talking about legitimately how you can minimize tax according to HMRC guidelines. My name is Cameron Devady. I'm an investor developer over the last 35 years, and we're active right now in the market. And right now, I'm at the Property Investor Show, where I'll be giving a couple of seminars. Now, I've got together